Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the corporate world. Today we are diving into a financial filing, and let me tell you, it contains a lot of numbers. Thankfully, no math is required from your side. But before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below if you want to engage with all things corporate. This time we're looking at an 8K filing from Goldman Sachs Private Credit Corp. This filing is about a big change to their borrowing agreement. Essentially, they're getting a much bigger credit line. Think of it as a homeowner increasing their mortgage to buy more property. We're going to look at what this means for the company and what's hidden between the lines. First off, what is an 8K? In simple terms, it's a report companies file with the Securities and Exchange Commission to announce major events that could affect their shareholders. It's like a corporate bat signal letting everyone know something important has happened. The date of the report is June 16, 2025. Now let's get to the meat of the filing. The main event here is that Goldman Sachs Private Credit Corp made a fourth tweak or amendment to their existing credit agreement from April of 2023. That original agreement has been tweaked a few times since then. Credit agreement basically allows them to borrow money. This fourth amendment is important because it changes the terms and size of that borrowing ability quite a bit. This agreement is with Truist Bank, who's acting as the administrative agent, which is like the main contact for all the lenders involved. What did this amendment actually do? First, it increased their total line of credit from $1,630,000, that's over $1.5 billion, to $2,370,000, over $2.33 billion. That's a substantial increase of $40,000. Basically, their wallet got a lot fatter. Second, they increased what's called an Accession feature. Think of this as an option to increase the credit line even further in the future, and that went from a possible additional $1.75 billion to $3.5 billion. Third, the commitment termination date has been extended from May 2028 to June 2029, pushing it out by more than a year. Fourth, the maturity date, which is the date when they have to pay back the money, got pushed from May 2029 to June 2030, also extending it for a year. Finally, there's a reduction in the interest rates. The interest they pay on the loan, called the applicable margin, has been reduced. For some types of loans, like RBR loans, it's now 0.90% per year. And for other types of loans involving different benchmarks, it is at 1.90% per year. There's also a possibility for this margin to decrease further if the company's financial situation gets better. In finance lingo, if the gross borrowing base is high enough relative to their debt, they pay even less interest. If you want to dig deeper, the full details of this amendment are available as Exhibit 10.1 in this filing. Because the amendment involves changes in borrowing, it falls under the category of creating a direct financial obligation. This is a fancy way of saying the company has officially changed the amount and terms of its debt. The document was officially signed off by both Alex Chi and David Miller, who are the co-chief executive officers and co-presidents of Goldman Sachs Private Credit Corp. So what's the big picture here? This is a clear sign that Goldman Sachs Private Credit Corp is planning to expand its operations, which could involve increased lending, new investments, or other strategic moves that require having more access to cash. Getting better terms on the loan with reduced interest rates also helps them manage costs. However, there's always another side to such situations. Taking on more debt can increase risk if the company's investments do not pay off as expected. So this big move creates both opportunities and risks for the company. What do you think about this expansion and the associated risks? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this analysis helpful, please give us a like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings. And don't forget to join our Discord community through the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.